Hello, welcome to Gold Fever Adventures. I'm Jack Tucker. I've got me a bucket of material here that I got from, I don't know where I got it from. Anyway, I got me a bucket of material. I got several buckets of material, so I'm going to classify this one down here, make it easier to run through here. And this is the gold buggy. I'm going to run it through the gold buggy, and I'm going to do me a cleanup. And then I've got me a switchback, little recirculator or cleanup machine. I'm going to run my concentrates through that, and we'll see if we get any gold. But hey, that's what I'm going to do today. I want to thank you guys coming along, sharing on these adventures. I want to make sure you please like, share, and you subscribe. So anyways, let me fire this bad boy up and see if we find us some gold. Hey, thanks for coming along, guys.
A hell of a time. I go straight from the bank, gassing up the tank, cranking up the
awaits, it's calling us home. If our boots on tight, we'll dance in the sun. Let's chase that dream, oh, it's time for some fun. Grab your hack, hold on tight. Gold Fever Adventures, let the good times roll. With every step we take, we're reaching our goal. Chasing down rainbows where the sunlight gleams. Together forever, living out our dream. Across the rivers and under the trees, with laughter and joy, we'll follow the breeze. Finding treasure and places where we can be free. This life's a journey, just you and me. Gold Fever Adventures, let the good times roll. With every step we take, we're reaching our goal. Chasing down rainbows where the sunlight gleams. Together forever, living out our dreams. So here we are, with stars up above. Gold Fever Adventures.
Well, now that I got all my concentrates here, I'm going to run them through this Prospectors Switchback. Prospectorsdream.com is who they are, but this is their new one. This is the Switchback. So I'm going to run my tailings through that, and then I'll do a cleanup, pan out, and we'll see what kind of gold there is. Okay, this runs on a 12-volt battery, just like that. So that's all in there, ready to go. And just like that. Much as there was, I probably could have just panned this out, but you know what? This is better. I've got to clean the upper screen or the screen once in a while, getting rid of some of these gravels that appear in there. I see why this grate is up here now. It's almost it. It's almost all in. That's almost it. Let's see here. How am I going to do this now? Let's do it like this, I guess. Okay. Still a little bit of gravel's coming out here, so I'll give it just a second to clean it out. That's pretty quick. As you can see, this thing sits pretty low. So, you know, your tailing is just going to come right out into nothing. So if you've got this set up as a little recirculator like I do here in a tub, you got to put something in here to lift this up. This would be cool if it had some type of legs it could sit on. Maybe somebody would make some legs for it or something to adapt to sit this higher up. But so I put this block in here to lift this up for me. Then I'm just using a catch pan right here to capture my tailings. A lot of it's going into the tub here anyway, so, but I got my pump kind of out of the air. That's a 750 gallon pump, gallon per hour pump, 750. Okay, that should be good, I think. Okay, I've got me a little gold pen. I think that's all I'm going to need is just a little gold pen here. Let's see here. Let's start with that there, I guess. Okay. This here will come off, slide off. Well, just like so. This tray comes out like so. I thought that was a piece of gold. God, that would have been nice if that would have been a piece of gold. That would have been nice. Huh. That too. If that was gold, that'd be nice. It's a nice piece there. Okay, so let's, I don't have much room in here to pan this thing, but let's see what I can do here. Okay. So that piece is out. Then slide this forward a little bit. There's a little underneath here. There's a little thumb thing there. You stick your thumb up in there and just pull this mat right on out. And there's where all the good stuff is at. Look at all that material in there. Okay. Just like so. And I'll slide right back up into there. Like so. Push that all back down. Slide this here. Well, I'll put my upper mat back in there. Like so. Put that there, back there. It's amazing how it all just fits together right there. Okay. Telltale sign. Let's see, I don't have a lot of room to pan this in. So, let's see what I got. Yeah, there's a little bit. How am I going to get this panned out here? Get rid of this. Slide that over to there. I'll pan it right there. Just got to get rid of kind of that upper layer. A little bigger rocks and get down to the black sands like right there. I could probably take a little peek there now. Well, there's gold in there. There is gold in there. Yes, sir. Let me show you a close-up of this gold. I'm not going to retire, but there is gold in there. See it right there. Now you see it walking up the pan there. Oh, some nice big pieces in there too. Yes. Nice big pieces in there. Ooh, that's a little chunky one right there. That's some nice little gold right there. That's not bad. That's not bad for that bucket I ran. This one is nice. I'd call that a little picker almost. Right there. That's a little picker. I can pick that up. That's not bad. That's not bad for the bucket I ran. I'm sure there's some got away from me down in here too, but that's not bad. You know, that's not bad gold for that little bit that I ran. The only sad thing is, I don't remember where I got the bucket from. Because I like to go back to that spot. You know, I should mark my buckets. But what happens is, I get a bucket and I'll bring it back, and then I'll mean to go run it. And then I bring back more buckets, and before you know it, I have too many buckets, and I don't remember where I got all my buckets from. But that one's not bad at all. I got an idea where I got it from, because I kind of know where I got my last few buckets at. But anyways, that is the gold Buggy, and that is the Prospectors Dream on the Switchback. So hey, all in all, that's some pretty good combination of stuff. So anyways, what I'm going to do now is go find me another adventure. I got some more dirt I got to go run, so I think I'm going to go do something else. I don't know what I'm going to do yet, but I'm going to go run me some more dirt someplace, one of the other pieces of equipment. So that's what I'm going to do now. I'm off to the next adventure. I want to thank you guys for hanging around, watching all these adventures. Or please like, share, subscribe. Leave me a comment down below, whatever you guys think. So until our paths cross again, you guys all take care. Have yourself a fantastic day. Thanks for watching, everyone.
Load up the truck, it's time to roll. With hearts so wild and a common goal. Chasing the goal, we're ready for the thrill. Through mountains mountains and rivers, we'll climb every hill. With the sun on our backs, we take our stand, uncovering treasures buried in this land. This gold fever's got us running wild. In the heart of the land, we feel like a child. Adventures await in the great unknown. Together we chase dreams, never alone. With metal detectors singing in the breeze, we dig for the fortune, uncovering keys. With a gold pan in hand, we sift through the dirt. Each little glimmer makes our hearts surge. By the firelight's glow, our laughter rings as we dream of the riches tomorrow brings. Gold fever's got us running wild.
The gold mine.
I got you.
We feel like a child. Adventures await in the great unknown. Together we chase dreams.
Oh, ain't that cool? Or is this like the I was gonna say something bad.
Wait a
That
minute.
don't work.
Is that better?
There you go, that's good.
Our laughter rings as we dream of the riches tomorrow brings. This gold fever's got us running wild. In the heart of the land, we feel like a child. Adventures await in the great unknown. Together we chase dreams, never alone. So here's to the nights beneath the stars. With our hearts full of dreams, we'll go far. This gold fever's got us running wild. In the heart of the land, we feel like a child. Adventures await in the great unknown. Together we chase dreams, never alone. Never alone. So here's to the nights beneath the stars. With our hearts full of dreams, we'll go far.